inheritance.
You're 25. You're living an ordinary life, ordinary job, ordinary apartment, ordinary bank account. Nothing unusual. Then one day, your phone rings. It's a lawyer. At first, you think it's a scam. Why would a lawyer be calling you? Then you hear something that changes everything. A distant relative has passed away, and they've left you something. Not a few $100s, not a few thousand, a life changing amount of money. Suddenly, the rules are different. The stress of paying rent disappears. The anxiety about bills fades. The future feels wide open. The employee millionaire. You're 22, fresh out of school, no business, no investments, no audience, no connections, just a job. Most people think this path can't make you rich. They're wrong. You start earning. Nothing special, just an ordinary salary. Every month you save a little. Not much. Just $20. The first time you look at your savings account, you almost laugh. That's it? After an entire month of work? It feels tiny, almost pointless. You start wondering if saving even matters. After all, the people online seem to be making money much faster. Somebody is driving a Lamborghini at 24. Somebody else claims they made $10,000 overnight. Meanwhile, you're sitting at your desk on a Tuesday afternoon, trying to survive another meeting that could have been an email. It doesn't feel like the road to wealth, it feels like the road to nowhere, but you keep going. Then something interesting happens. You get promoted. Not because you're a genius, not because you're lucky. You simply showed up, day after day, week after week, while other people quit, while others arrived late, while others stopped caring. You stayed consistent. Your paycheck gets a little bigger, nothing life changing, but enough to notice. So you increase your savings slightly. Not much, just enough. $35, $45. A few months later, life starts testing you. Your friends buy new cars. One friend upgrades to a luxury apartment. Another friend starts posting vacation pictures every weekend. Suddenly, your old phone feels old. Your apartment feels small. Your life feels behind. You begin asking yourself the same question millions of people ask. What's the point of saving if everyone else is enjoying life? It's tempting, very tempting, but you keep saving anyway. Then another year passes. Another promotion arrives. Again, nothing dramatic, no fireworks, no celebration, just a slightly larger number on your paycheck and a slightly larger number in your investment account. Still, it doesn't feel like much. Then one evening, something happens. You open your investment app, not because you're excited, just out of habit. And for the first time, you notice your money made money. Not because you worked extra hours, not because your boss gave you a raise, not because you sold something. Your money worked while you slept. The amount is small, but the idea changes everything. Because suddenly, you realize you're no longer building wealth alone. Your investments have started helping. Then one evening, something happens. Years pass. You turn 30, then 35. Your life still looks ordinary from the outside. You still wake up early, still go to work, still drink coffee on Monday mornings, still deal with traffic, still complain about meetings. Nothing about your life looks like a millionaire movie. But beneath the surface, something powerful is happening. Every promotion, every saved dollar, every investment, every decision not to spend money just to impress people, it's all stacking, quietly, almost invisibly. Then one day, you sit down and check your accounts, and the number staring back at you doesn't seem real because you remember being 22. You remember wondering if any of this mattered. You remember feeling behind. You remember feeling ordinary. The business owner. This time, you're 25, and you decide you don't want a job. You want freedom. Not because you hate working, you hate the feeling that someone else controls your time. The alarm clock, the commute, the meetings, the requests that somehow become emergencies. You want something of your own. So one day, lying in bed, deeply in thought, thinking of business ideas, something clicks. You start a business. At first, it's exciting. You imagine customers lining up, money flowing in, your life changing. Then reality arrives. The first month, nothing. Not one customer. You refresh your inbox. Nothing. Refresh again. Still nothing. Second month, nothing. You tell yourself to be patient. Third month, still nothing. Now the excitement is gone. Every morning starts with the same question. What if this doesn't work? You begin noticing things. Your friends are getting paid every month. You're not. Your friends seem stable. You feel like you're walking through fog. Some nights you can't sleep. You stare at the ceiling, wondering if you made a huge mistake. Maybe you should quit. Maybe everyone was right. Maybe business isn't for you. One customer appears, just one. Not enough to change your life, but enough to change your mindset. Because suddenly, this isn't a theory anymore. Someone actually paid you. Then another customer appears. Then another. The money starts small, very small. Small enough to make you wonder if all this effort is worth it. But something else is happening. You're learning what customers want, learning what mistakes cost, learning how to solve problems, learning how to survive. Months turn into years. The business grows, slowly. Then one day, something feels different. You wake up, check your phone, and realize money came in while you were asleep. No clocking in, no boss, no asking for permission. The business made money without you being there. For the first time, you understand why people start businesses. One employee becomes five, five becomes 10, then 20. People begin helping you carry the workload. The business no longer depends entirely on your time. Now systems are working, people are working, the company is working. And eventually, the thing that started as a risky idea at your kitchen table becomes something much bigger, something valuable, something that exists beyond you. Years ago, you were worried about making your first sale. Now the business is worth more than everything you personally own. And that's the power of entrepreneurship. It's one of the fastest paths to becoming wealthy, but it's also one of the hardest. The investor. This time, you never start a business, you never become famous, you never invent the next big thing. In fact, from the outside, your life looks pretty ordinary. You wake up, go to work, reply to emails, complain about Monday mornings, wait for Friday, just like everyone else. But behind the scenes, you're doing something most people ignore. Every month, you invest. Not huge amounts, just what you can afford. A little here, a little there. Sometimes it's $50. Sometimes it's $100. Sometimes life gets expensive, and it's even less. But you invest anyway. At first, it feels pointless. You check your account after 6 months, almost nothing has changed. After a year, still nothing exciting. Meanwhile, your friend buys a new car. Someone from school posts vacation pictures in Dubai. Another person claims they turned $1,000 into $50,000 overnight. And there you are, celebrating a portfolio gain that barely covers lunch. You start wondering if you're wasting your time. Maybe investing is too slow. Maybe everyone else knows something you don't. But instead of quitting, you keep going. Month after month, payday arrives. You invest. Payday arrives again. You invest. The process becomes boring, almost invisible. Then something strange happens. One day, you open your account, and for the first time, your investments made more money than your latest deposit. You stare at the screen. Wait, how? Because now your money is helping you. The dollars you invested years ago are working, day and night, while you're sleeping, while you're eating, while you're watching movies, while you're scrolling through your phone at 2 a.m. Your money keeps working. Then compound interest begins doing something magical. The growth starts growing itself. The snowball starts rolling downhill, slowly at first, then faster. And eventually, you realize something. The thing that felt impossible for years is now becoming inevitable. The creator. You're sitting alone in your room. Nobody knows who you are. You upload your first video, 50 views, second video, 20 views, third video, 14 views. You start wondering if anyone cares, but you keep going. One video suddenly takes off, then another, then another. Years later, millions of people know your name. Your videos earn money, your brand earns money, your products earn money. Your audience becomes an asset. The creator economy has created thousands of millionaires, not because they were celebrities, but because they consistently created value. And the crazy part, most people quit before anyone notices them. By the way, if you're enjoying this video, subscribe, because the goal of this channel isn't just to talk about money, it's to help you understand how wealth actually works, and maybe help you choose the path that's right for you. Now, let's continue. Salesperson. You're 23, you walk into your first sales job, and honestly, you hate it. Talking to strangers, getting rejected, hearing no all day. It's uncomfortable, very uncomfortable. The first week is rough, the second week is worse. You start wondering if you made a mistake. Then something strange happens. You make your first sale, a tiny sale, nothing impressive. But for the first time, you realize something. Money follows value. and sales is simply helping people make decisions. So you keep learning how to communicate, how to listen, how to solve problems, how to understand people. Years pass, and while everyone else is focused on technical skills, you're learning people skills, a skill that works almost everywhere. One day you're selling products, the next you're selling ideas, then opportunities, then businesses, then yourself. So you keep learning. Then one day you realize the biggest thing sales gave you wasn't money, it was confidence. The confidence to start a business, the confidence to negotiate, the confidence to ask for opportunities. And for many millionaires, that's exactly where their journey began. Specialist. You're 18. And while everyone else is chasing shortcuts, you choose mastery, not excitement. Mastery. Years go by. You're studying while your friends are partying, learning while others are scrolling, practicing while others are relaxing. Sometimes it feels unfair, like everyone else is moving ahead. Then your 20s arrive, and something changes. People start needing your expertise. You're no longer just another person. You're a specialist, someone with skills that are difficult to replace. Maybe you're a doctor, maybe a lawyer, maybe an engineer, maybe a software developer. It doesn't matter. The principle is the same. The rarer the skill, the higher the value. Companies compete for your expertise. Clients seek your advice. Your knowledge becomes an asset. And year after year, your income grows, not because you got lucky, because you became exceptionally good at something useful. Most people underestimate this path because it's slow. But slow isn't always bad. Sometimes slow is reliable, and reliability compounds until one day, the years of effort nobody noticed become results everyone notices. Asset builder. Imagine you're 25. For the first time in your life, you have money left over after paying your bills. And now you have a choice. You can spend it, or you can own something. At first, spending feels better. A new phone, a nicer car, a bigger apartment, things that make you feel successful. But the excitement never lasts. A few weeks later, you're already thinking about the next thing to buy. So this time, you do something different. Instead of buying something you'll use, you buy something that can work for you. An index fund, a stock, a website, a business, an asset. At first, nothing changes. Your life looks exactly the same, which is why most people quit. The rewards are invisible, but you keep going, year after year, asset after asset. Then one day, something strange happens. Your assets begin making money, then that money starts making money too. And suddenly, you're no longer relying entirely on your paycheck. Years later, you realize something. The things you wanted to buy are long gone, but the assets remained, still growing, still working, still creating value. And that's when you understand what wealthy people know. Income can make you comfortable, but ownership is what can make you wealthy.